Hello and welcome. Before we begin today's hypnosis, I would love to encourage you to please take a pen and paper and write down anything that you need to do tomorrow, anything you need to remember, anything that is bothering you, anything that is weighing heavy on your mind. This is called brain dumping, and I do this every night before bed. Also, as someone who had insomnia for over 35 years, I have learned a lot about getting a good night's sleep. And as someone who is finally sleeping every night, straight through the night, easily and effortlessly, I can tell you there's only about 4 or 5 things that actually worked, and I tried everything. The first thing is hypnosis. So if you have trouble sleeping, I would highly recommend you listen to this hypnosis before bed every night. Number 2, I would recommend you say an affirmation before bed while you're getting ready for bed. The affirmation that I say is, I am so happy and grateful. Now that I fall asleep easily and effortlessly, I sleep straight through the night, and I always wake up energized and refreshed. I say this over and over and over again as I shower, as I brush my teeth, as I water pick, as I floss, as I use my mouthwash, as I get ready for bed. I say this over and over. I am so happy and grateful. Now that I fall asleep easily and effortlessly, I sleep straight through the night, and I always wake up energized and refreshed. You see, your brain is a computer, and sometimes it just needs to be reprogrammed. Sometimes there's nothing wrong with you. You just need to reprogram your operating system. A few more things that have worked tremendously for me is an eye mask. Anyone will do. I put a link to the one that I like in the email that I sent you, but I have no affiliation with this company. I just found it one day at TJ Maxx, honestly. And you can also get that on Amazon. And I can't even tell you how much it has made a big difference for me. I had blackout curtains, and the eye mask works so much better. So I never sleep without an eye mask. I also do recommend earbuds, and I put a link to the ones that I use in the email as well, but you don't need them unless you have noisy neighbors or, there's a lot of noise while you're trying to sleep. Earbuds are really good. And 2 more things that I really recommend. Well, first of all, you need to have a nighttime routine, something that signals to your brain that it's time for bed. So what I do is I like to shower right before bed. So I take a warm shower. I get out the shower and I dry off. I put on my pajamas, and then I light Palo Santos. Now you don't have to do this. You can light an incense or Palo Santos or sage, or you can spray an aromatherapy, essential oil mix, or you can just put a dab, just a little drop of essential oil on your palm and rub it into your hands and breathe in. I do that sometimes with lavender, and that signals to my brain it's time for bed. I have a lip balm that I like to put on before bed, and then I do my reading. So I get ready for bed, I take my shower, I do all those things. Then I get into bed, I turn off all the lights, and I have a little book light, and I read, and this is the key. I know this is a lot, but it's really not. I get into bed, I scoot my butt to the wall. If you have a headboard, put your butt on the headboard and put your legs up the wall. Now, I lie down and put my legs up the wall, and I read. I like to read 10 pages a night, but honestly, sometimes I fall asleep before 10 pages. I'm so tired when I do this. Putting your legs up the wall is extremely, extremely relaxing, and it will work for you. I promise you that. So check it out. The yoga pose is called Legs Up the Wall. And so if you want to look it up on YouTube so you can see what it looks like, but highly recommend that. And now let's get into the hypnosis. Please do me a favor and get everything done that you need to do. Write out your to-do list tomorrow, brush your teeth, go to the bathroom, and meet me back here so we can start the hypnosis. Thank you so much.